Most people think their sleep tracker is telling them the truth. Here's the shocker. It's not. In fact, obsessing over your sleep score might be doing more harm than good. I know, because I once spent a whole month worrying that my Oura ring thought I was dying every night. Spoiler, I wasn't. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button if you want grounded, real talk on health, wealth, and wisdom, and drop a comment if you've ever had your sleep data freak you out. The problem? We've got more sleep data than ever. REM cycles, HRV, oxygen, restfulness scores. But instead of making us healthier, it often makes us anxious. We wake up feeling fine until we see a bad score. Then suddenly we feel tired. Sound familiar? This is called orthosomia insomnia, caused by worrying about your sleep quality. Only in the modern world do we manage to lose sleep over losing sleep. And here's the hidden danger. Sleep anxiety is self-fulfilling. The more you fear not sleeping, the less you sleep. I've lived this. In my early 50s, I got curious about biohacking and strapped on every device Oura. Whoop! Apple Watch, Garmin. Some nights I woke up feeling fresh, but the app said, "Your recovery is terrible." And guess what? Suddenly, I was dragging through my day. Not because of my body, but because of my belief in the number. Here's a Zen insight. Data isn't reality. It's a story about reality, told through numbers. Zen teaches us something similar. Don't mistake the finger pointing at the moon for the moon itself. Your sleep score isn't your sleep. It's just one finger pointing. The danger is when we attach to the number, instead of listening to the body. As Chan Master Xiao Zhou said, "When I'm tired, I sleep. When I'm hungry, I eat." That's sleep wisdom, stripped of metrics. So here's the shift. Don't treat your sleep tracker as a judge. Treat it as a mirror. It can reflect patterns, but it can't define your lived reality. The 3 lenses of sleep data. Instead of treating your tracker like gospel, run your numbers through 3 lenses. Numbers lens, signals, not sentences. Your HRV, deep sleep minutes. REM, these are signals. Like clouds in the sky, they shift night to night. One bad number doesn't doom you, just like one rainy day doesn't mean the sun is gone forever. Stop treating data like a prison sentence. I once had a week of terrible red scores during a trip to Europe, but my energy was high. I was exploring cities, laughing with friends, enjoying great food. The app was basically screaming, "Go to bed." But my body was saying, "You're alive." That's when I knew. Numbers are signals, not destiny. Narratives lens, patterns, not perfection. Look for weekly and monthly rhythms, not nightly grades. If you see a steady trend like your deep sleep improving after cutting evening screens, that's the real story. Don't panic over the occasional F night. Sleep is jazz, not a marching band. Here's what I found. Every time I ate late, especially heavy carbs, my sleep score dipped. But when I cut off eating by 7 p.m., I scored higher, felt lighter, and woke clearer. That's a pattern worth noticing. But perfection? Forget it. Even monks snore sometimes. Nature lens, body wisdom first. How do you feel in the morning? Energized? Clear-headed? That subjective check-in is more important than the app. Remember, the map is not the territory. The graph is not the body. A Zen master would ask, who is it that is tired? The app or you? One of my favorite practices. Before opening my app, I ask myself, how rested do I feel on a scale of 1 to 10? Then I compare it to the tracker. Sometimes they align, sometimes they don't. And when they don't, I trust my body first. Practical tips. Apply the 3 lenses. Numbers lens, instead of checking your sleep app first thing, wait until mid-morning. Let your body's own signals, energy, mood, clarity be your first feedback. Narratives lens. Track behaviors alongside your sleep scores. Alcohol, late meals, stress, meditation. Notice cause and effect. You may find that 1 glass of wine equals 2 hours less deep sleep. That's useful, not the fact that Tuesday scored a 72. Nature lens, journal 1 line each morning. I feel Then compare it to your sleep score. Over time, you'll see whether the data matches your lived reality or not. Sometimes your tracker is dead wrong. If you're finding this useful, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps me keep making these grounded, healthy, wealthy, and wise conversations for you. And I want to hear your stories too. Please drop a comment below about your wildest sleep tracker experience. A few months ago, my sleep app gave me a red score. Apparently I was doomed. But I just had one of the most productive mornings in years. I wrote, exercised, laughed with friends. That day taught me something. My life energy is not reducible to a graph. The tracker caught signals, but it missed the symphony. And that's the real danger, outsourcing your self-trust to an algorithm. Zen is about returning to don't know mind, the openness to what this moment feels like, not what a device tells you. Sleep across life stages. Let's zoom out. One reason sleep trackers confuse us is they apply a single standard to all ages. But sleep changes as we move through life. Young adults, before 40, deep sleep can make up 20 to 25% of the night. REM is strong too, averaging about 25%. This is why you can pull an all-nighter and bounce back with a weekend catch-up. Sleep is naturally deeper and more resilient. You can stay up too late, binge Netflix, eat pizza at midnight, and still bounce back. Your tracker might show high deep sleep and recovery, even when your habits aren't great. That's youth on your side. Midlife, between 40 and 60. Deep sleep drops closer to 15 to 20%. You start waking up more often, even if you don't remember it. Stress and hormones weigh heavily here. Hormonal shifts, stress from careers and families, and late-night screen time start cutting into deep sleep. This is when sleep hygiene matters more. Dark rooms, cooler temperatures, lighter dinners. Trackers can help you see when stress or alcohol is stealing REM cycles. The goal here isn't perfection, it's awareness. Later life, 60 and above, deep sleep may fall to 10% or less. You spend more time in lighter stages. That doesn't mean you're broken. It means your brain is changing. Think of it like trading a rock concert for a string quartet. Quieter, lighter, but still meaningful. This is my lane now. Sleep becomes lighter, more fragmented. You wake up earlier. You nap more often. That's not failure, it's biology. The mistake is comparing your 65-year-old sleep score to your 25-year-old self. Zen reminds us, everything changes. The real measure is not how many hours you log. It is how you live the hours you are awake. So instead of asking, am I sleeping like I did at 20? Ask, am I restoring enough to live well at my age today? That shift alone will take a weight off your shoulders. The Zen of night and day. Zen has a way of stripping things to their essence. When night comes, we lie down. When morning comes, we rise. The mind adds layers. Was it enough hours? Was it the right kind of sleep? But the body knows. Sleep is like clouds drifting across the sky. Some nights are thick and stormy, some are light and clear, but the sky itself doesn't change. That's you, the awareness underneath the sleep score. When you use your tracker, treat it the same way. Clouds passing, not commandments. If the score is low, notice it, adjust if needed, then move on. If the score is high, don't cling to it either. Enjoy the good night, but don't make it your identity. The deeper lesson is trust. Trust that your body has wisdom older than any app. Trust that rest comes when you create space for it. And trust that even an imperfect night can give you enough to live well the next day. Use your tracker as a Zen mirror, not a judge. Like meditation, the point isn't the number of thoughts you had, but the awareness you bring to noticing them. Sleep data works the same way. It's not about chasing the perfect score. It's about noticing your patterns and adjusting gently. Think of it this way. In Zen, the ordinary is extraordinary. Washing dishes with attention is enlightenment in action. Waking up and stretching mindfully, regardless of whether your app gave you a 65 or a 95, that's the Zen of sleep data. The Zen of sleep data is this. Don't cling to the number. Don't reject the number. Just use it as information and then return to your breath, your body, your day. When you approach sleep this way, you don't lose sleep over the data, you gain freedom from it. You realize the ordinary is extraordinary. Waking up, stretching, sipping your coffee mindfully. That's better than any score. Conclusion. So here's my takeaway. Your sleep tracker is a tool, not a tyrant. Decode it with the 3 lenses, and you'll get clarity without anxiety. But more importantly, don't forget the simplest wisdom. When you're tired, sleep. If this episode helped you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's glued to their sleep app. And let me know in the comments, what's your relationship with sleep data? Friend, foe, or a little of both?